Gather round, ye wanderers of the waves, and I'll tell ye of a place where no king held sway, no governor's chains could bind, beneath the blazing sun of the Caribbean. There rose a city, and like any other, a city o' Rome, carved from the sun-soaked isles o' the Caribbean. Ships flying, a black flag crowded the harbor, cannons lined the beaches, tavern doors never closed. This was not a colony, this was a kingdom of rose. No laws, no crowns, only cutlasses, cannon smoke, and the black flags of freedom. Thousands of pirates, outcasts, and rebels building their own republic at the edge of the world. A place the empires feared, but the seas remembered, a place called Nassau, the Republic of Pirates. The year be 1715, and the seas bold with war, storm and fortune, Spanish treasure, galleons fat with gold and silver from the New World crossed the Atlantic. Floating kingdoms ripe for the taking. But the hurricanes smashed them to splinters, naval guns set end to the decks, and soon the ocean floor gleamed and glittered with the riches of kings, and in the heart of the Bahamas lay an island with a secret new province. Its harbor, shallow and treacherous, kept the navy's giants at bay, a fortress o' reef and sand, carved by the sea herself and gifted to outlaws. So the hunted became kings, deserted sailors, runaway slaves, shipwrecked souls, they found safe haven here and joined hands with cutthroats and buccaneers, men who lived by cutlass and cannon. Soon enough Nassau were no mere port, nay, it were a den o' rogues, a republic o' thieves, where more than 1,000 pirates made their home, black flags whipped in the wind. Muskets thundered in the night, and taverns ran with gold, rum, and silk. To the empires of Europe, Nassau were chaos, but to us pirates, aye, it were freedom. What made Nassau great weren't just the gold and silver, nay, it were the freedom, the kind ye'd not find in any king's court nor empire's law. Aboard the black-sailed ships that haunted the turquoise seas, every soul had a voice. Crews chose their captains by vote, and every course, every raid, every division of loot decided by the hands of many, not the crown of one. Plundered treasures, gold, silver, jewels bright as the sun, were shared fair and equal. And these weren't just whispers in the wind. The brethren scrawled their own articles. The pirate's law: lose a leg in battle, ye'd be paid in gold. Spill your blood for the crew, ye'd be honored, not forgotten. And Nassau herself, she were a jewel of lawlessness. Her streets ran with laughter and brawls, taverns flowed with rum, dice clattered, cross tables stacked with coin in the harbor, sleek sloops and battered galleons rocked gentle on the tide. Black flags snapping in the breeze, striking terror in the hearts o' merchant. Here the rules o' the sea became the rules o' the land, and the first and only true pirate republic was born. It were in this den of audacity and danger that legends made their mark. Blackbird Edward teach the devil himself upon the waves, with fuses burning in his beard, smoke wreathing his face, and eyes like fire. He struck fear before a shot was fired. Charles Vane, ruthless as the tide and yielding as the storm, he'd sooner face death than lower his colors, defying navies thrice his strength, leaving terror in his way. Calico Jack Rackham, sly swaggering, his Jolly Roger, the skull and crossbones, became the dread banner of piracy till the Indo days. And the lasses who spat in the face of fate, and Bonnie and Mary Read, clad as men, fighting fierce as any buccaneer, their blades cut through the lies o' the world. They proved the sea cares not for crowns nor skirts, only for the steel in a sailor's heart. For a brief burning moment, Nassau were the heartbeat o' piracy. The hunted rose as rulers, the shackled found freedom, and lawlessness itself became an art. The city blazed with life danger. And liberty a paradise for those bold enough to seize it, and a nightmare for any fool who stood in its way. Together, these rogues were more than names, they were the flying gang. A brotherhood o' blood and thunder, bound not by law, but by the creed of the black flag. Their ships darkened the seas, their cannons roared defiance. And their legend turned Nassau into the very heart o' piracy itself. But every paradise be hunted, and Nassau's doom came with the empires. Britain, Spain, and France, the great crown-wearing dogs, could scarce stomach the chaos, for these weren't mere thieves plundering a ship or two, nay. These were fleets o' free men mocking their kings, bleeding their coffers, and tearing the very order o' their world. By the year o' our Lord 1718, Britannia's patience ran dry. They loosed Woodess Rogers upon us, a privateer turned governor, with iron in his belly, warships at his back. On a mission writ plain as death expulsus piratus, restituta commercia, cast out the pirate. Restore the trade. Some among the brethren bent knee, taking the king's pardon, slipping off to live quiet as lambs, but others spat in the crown's face. Charles Vane, stubborn as the gale, fled with his black flag high, a mark o' rebellion that it never bore. And then Blackbird, Edward Teach, the very devil o' the deep, his last battle were a storm o' shot and fire, caught shot, stabbed more than 20 times before he fell at last. His body carved by steel, his face wreathed in smoke as though hell itself claimed. In but a heartbeat o' history, the pirate republic were broken. Nassau's streets grew still, her taverns silenced, her harbor tamed beneath the crown. But mark me well, legends don't die by musket nor gallows. The flying gang, the dream o' freedom, the black flags that once danced against the wind, they live on still in every tale told by the fire, in every shanty sung by a sailor, in every soul who hungers for the sea's wild promise. Aye, their ghosts still whisper o'er the waves, calling ye to freedom, defiance, and adventure. For a few fleeting years, Nassau were more than a city. It were a rebellion, a dream o' freedom at the edge o' empire, written not in law, but in fire and blood, and in the snap o' black flags gainst the wind. And though the cannons went silent, and the pirate republic were crushed beneath the weight o' kings and empires, its spirit did not die. Nay, it lived on in the songs sung in smoky taverns, in whispered legends carried by the wind, and in the skull and crossbones that still haunt the imagination o' any sailor bold enough to hear the tea. Hail! Nassau were tamed, but the Republic of Pirates became immortal. If ye be thirsting for more tales o' hidden rebellions, lost empires, and secrets buried deep in the sands o' time, then hoist your colors, give this crew light, and join the ranks o' lost light by subscribing, for the past still sails with us. Mate closer than ye think are.